Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Invisible Wisdom. In this channel, we explore about the hidden lessons in everyday life, ordinary experiences, and the question many of us overlook. Today, we're talking about something we see almost every day, but rarely stop to think about it. It's civic sense. Why do we keep our homes clean but litter public places? Or why do we follow rules abroad but ignores them at home? And what does that reveals about us as a society? Let's explore the hidden wisdom behind one of India's most overlooked problems. So let's begin. Okay. Before we begin, I want to I want you to answer a few questions honestly. Have you ever thrown a wrapper out of a bus, train, or a car window? Or have you ever crossed the road where you weren't supposed to? Or have you ever jumped a queue because you were in a hurry? Or have you ever ignored a traffic rules when no one was watching? Have you ever garbage on the road and thought, seen garbage on the road and thought someone should clean it up? Well, continue to walk past it. If your answer is even one of these questions is yes, then this episode is not about other people. It's about us. Because today we're talking about something that, sorry, okay, okay. Today we're talking about something that affects all of us, yet very few of us talk about honestly civic sense. Now, civic sense is a simple idea, okay? It's the ability to respect the public spaces, okay? That's just simple meaning of civic sense. Okay, for example, you could say the road you drive on, the beaches you visit, the train station you use, the public property that belongs not to one person but to all of us. Simple enough, right? So, then why is Indian often criticized for lacking civic sense? Why do beautiful tourist spots become covered in litter? Why do people throw garbage on roads but keep their homes spotless? Why do these why do we break rules we know that are important? And perhaps the most uncomfortable question of all, why do many of us suddenly become disciplined when we go abroad? We stand in a queue, we follow the rules, we avoid littering, we respect the public places. The same person, the same habit, different country. Why? The question stayed with me for a long time because maybe the problem is not that we don't know what is right. Maybe the problem is that we don't feel responsible for things that belong to everyone. Imagine this, okay? A train arrives at a station. Passenger steps out. Within a minute, plastic bottles, food wrappers, cups begins appearing on the platform. Nobody would throw those things on their living room floor, right? Yet somehow, outside the house, it became someone else's responsibility. Why? Why so? Or think about a beach. Families arrive excited, photos are taken, memories are made, food is shared, and then they leave, sometimes leaving behind the plastic bags, bottles, and waste. The beach gave them happiness, but they leave it worse than they found it. Why? Or consider traffic, for example, another example. People jumping signals, driving on the wrong side, ignoring the basic rules, not because they don't know better, but it's because they believe, what's the harm if only I do it? The problem is that millions of people are asking the exact same questions. And that's how small action become national problem, or you can say. Sometimes we talk about history. We talk about outsiders came to our land, took our resources and left damage behind. And those discussions matter. But occasionally, I wonder something. If we throw garbage on our own street, if we damage our own public property, if we pollute our own rivers, if we disrespect our own shared spaces, then are we treating our country in better? It's an uncomfortable thought, I know. But invisible wisdom is not about comfortable thoughts, right? It's about honest one. Because loving a country is easy when it's slogan. It's easy during celebration, social medias, but real love is often invisible. It's picking up a rapper, it's standing in a line, it's following a rule, even when nobody is watching. It's leaving a place better than you found it. And perhaps that's the hidden wisdom here. Civic sense is not really about cleanliness, it's about the fines. It's even about the rules. At its core, civic sense is a respect. Respect for strangers, respect for public places, respect for future generation, and respect for the idea that this country belongs to all of us. Maybe change doesn't begin with government. Maybe it begins with millions of ordinary people making one simple decision to take responsibility for what we all share. Because the real question isn't why doesn't India have civic sense? The real question here is what kind of India would we create if we all practice it. This is the invisible wisdom. The question here is what kind of India would we create if we all practiced it? Thank you. And until next time, keep listening, keep learning.